Well, we're definitely excited for Paris. We can't say the same because for Carole Baskin, she is suing Netflix for the release of the second season of the hit show Tiger King. She claims the show used footage of her and her husband against her permission for the new season. Here to break down the drama is Unpeeled TV reporter Jacob Goldberg. Jacob, thank you for being here with us today. There's a lot of details we need to get into. So besides the footage, what else caused Carole to go ahead and sue Netflix?
Well, going back to the footage just for a second, she alleges that Royal Good Productions, which is the company that makes it hired by Netflix to make the show itself, has breached a contract by continuing to use footage that they got in season 1, so extra footage that they didn't use, and using it in season 2. But really, this is more of a principle for her. She thinks that Tiger King, the editors made her in a bad light. They put her in a bad light. And if you watch a show, it's pretty obvious that that's true. Whether or not she is, capable or is actually guilty for all the crimes that they make her commit, we don't know that for sure. But she is painted in a pretty bad light, and that's really the reason why she's suing here. It's more of a principle than the actual law itself.
Of course. And what could the lawsuit mean for the rest of the show, the next season? What are we expecting?
Well, in terms of its release, it's not going to mean much. The show's already out. It's out. You guys can watch it now. So for all of you cool cats and kittens out there, make sure to tune in to Tiger King 2. But really, it's not going to affect the show that much. There's not much legal ground that Carole Baskin has going for her because Netflix says that the document allows them to use the footage for future projects, and it does not specify what those future projects are. Therefore, she doesn't have much legal backing here in this argument against Netflix and suing them. And it's going to be a 5-episode season. So for everyone watching, it's 5 episodes, and they're going to go more in depth on Don Lewis, who is Carole Baskin's late husband, who disappeared.
Okay, and finally, I have to ask, how has the rest of the cast reacted?
Well, the rest of the cast is interesting because Joe Exotic, obviously, we knew a lot about his, jail time. President Trump, he almost got a pardon from President Trump, didn't end up getting it, and right now he's in jail serving his second year of a 22-year prison sentence for his alleged murder attempt of Carole Baskin. And he has prostate cancer. A lot of people don't know that right now. He is not in the best health. So he and a bunch of the other cast members, such as Carole Baskin and Doc Antle, have criticized the show since season 1 came out. They all think that they put them in a bad light, and some of their actions were very questionable. But a lot of the cast members are critical of the show.
Well, thank you, Jacob, so much for breaking that down for us. And coming up, Walker Simmons takes us through Disney Plus Day, and we go live to Syracuse production of Matilda. We'll be right back on Peelers.